kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They start this playoff game with a pass. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Quick pass. The catch is made. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Close to the tight end. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Bought some time, now lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense comes up second and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. The back's got it. Running with purple. Now it's another broken tackle. The freshman brought down after a nice run. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
First down and 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The tight end has got it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He's got it on a crossing route.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Now it's second down here. He's looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And here's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught by the receiver.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Single back takes the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner will be brought down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Toss play, running right. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope to run after the catch to be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The ball is caught. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a... down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. There's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. On the run here, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Burns. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That short completion sets up a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is off target. Again, hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. This pass is on target. Caught. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback sets up, looking for an open man.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. The linebacker shifting around now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quick throw, the catch is made. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up one inch.
And the point after is good. With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Owens. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The short completion of the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Makes a quick grab. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He's got room to run. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half.
Set to kick this one off.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. The Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
Shotgun formation here on third down. The receiver grabs it. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in this second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Caught behind the line. It's Brewer. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it, enough for a first down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
But This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
1-3, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brewer. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Makes the catch. It's Brewer. Finding space at the 20. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the point after is right down the middle. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run up the middle.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they heave it deep downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
They're 0 for 2 on previous 4th down attempts. We'll see if the 3rd time's a charm. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
third and goal, they'll try to run it in.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense makes their way on the field. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the rock.
Quarterback looking to scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. Looks it with the running back, but he's got work to do. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
On the move now. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Leaning on the run game here late. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. The pocket breaking down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you're trying to close a game out, this is the kind of play that you need. Exactly. The quarterback makes a great throw. Good effort by the receiver. They pick up the first down, and now they can continue to work that clock to be able to secure this W.
And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. What's the play call going to be? 4th and short from the 10-yard line. They pass on the field goal and roll the dice. Try to convert with a sneak. And there it is, the 4th down conversion that should just about secure the W, Kirk.
You got to love a head coach that really believes in his guys. Coaching with the lead late. I love that he's coaching to win, not coaching not to lose. Goes with an aggressive approach. It pays off because that offensive line opens that hole up and the back gets just enough to secure a victory of that first down.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. But man, bad call, backfires, and now they got a tough decision here on 4th down.
Receiver makes the grab.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I want to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves.